See, you see, when I address you, haters, you don't get anything special. You just get a big video of me. If you think I'm ever going to do a live stream with you people, never, ever. I'm doing my content, and I'm probably going to shut down comments because you're disgusting. Look at this nice little thing that my son gave me, Zach. Get happy. Find something that makes you happy. How did this happen, folks? How did this happen that we didn't get a Halo movie? I feel cheated. I feel very cheated that we didn't get a Halo movie. Ooh. We had a game crash. Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Revelation News. Folks. I'll tell you what. We have a major situation. This might be everything that Christian end-time prophecy people have been waiting for. I can't really describe how I feel. The profundity of what we see in New Jersey, Maryland. They have triangulated where they are in the air. I have the press conference in New Jersey in there. This is incredible, guys. But I know what Jesus Christ said. That when you see these things starting to happen, those things coming upon the earth, like aliens, saucers, that's what Chuck Missler said. Those things coming upon the earth. Look up, for your redemption draweth nigh. Jesus is coming. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Revelation News. Folks, I wanted to have this recording from Chuck Missler. It's a clip showing a entirely supernatural occurrence in the Torah. It's the book of Genesis. It is a impossible thing if you understand that the Torah was written thousands of years before Jesus Christ. I really need you to look at this because this is impossible without God. This is proof that the Bible is from God. 100% proof. Check it out.
Genealogy, bear with me, in Genesis 5. The first one is Adam, and that's pretty straightforward. Adamah means man, no problem there. So his son, Seth, means appointed. In this case, chapter 4, the earlier chapter in Genesis, Eve explains it. Eve said, "For God hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, who came slew." So the name Seth means appointed. Okay, we're getting somewhere. The next one is Enosh, And that is a verb which means mortal, frail, or miserable, from the root anash, which is usually used of a wound or grief or something like that. Pretty tough handle to go through school with. He has a son by the name of Kenan. Not Canaan, as some of your Bibles have it, Kenan, because Balaam, in fact, does a pun on those names in Numbers. But the point is, that word can mean sorrow, dirge, or ellie. That's another tough label to go through school with. You know, hey, sorrow, you're on our team. You know, it's a pretty tough name. So when he has a son, he says, enough of this. He named his son a mouthful, but a great name. He called his son Mahalalel. Mahal, which means the blessed or praised one, and El, of course, the name for God. So Mahalalel, it's a mouthful, but what it means is the blessed God or the praised God. So far, so good. Now, his son is named Yared, which is a verb meaning to come down, and there's a whole story behind that I'll spare you for this particular discussion. And he has a son by the name of Enoch, which we mentioned already, but what does the name Enoch mean? It turns out it's an academic term. It means commencements or teaching, if you will. And Enoch, of course, as I said before, had a son by the name of Methuselah, and of course that was his death shall bring, and that was the year when he dies is the year the flood came. We went through that. He has a son by the name of Lamech, and this is a case where the root is still available to us in our English. The root there, we see it in lament or lamentation, and Lamech means despairing. It's a root that implies despairing. And Lamech has a son by the name of Noah. How many of you have heard of Noah? I have about 60%, Graham. That's scary. Okay, I'm kidding, of course. Okay, Noah. It's derived from the Hebrew word nacham, which means to bring relief or comfort. In fact, comfort or rest is what the term implies. And in fact, his father he says he calls his name Noah, saying the same shall comfort us. The name Noah means comfort or rest. Okay, so you've been with me so far. We have a genealogy here then of 10 people: Adam, Seth, Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Yared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, and Noah. Let's not transliterate it, let's translate it. What do those names mean? Well, Adam means man. Seth means appointed. Enosh means mortal. Kenan means sorrow. Mahalalel means the blessed God. Yared means shall come down. Enoch, teaching. Methuselah, his death shall bring. Lamech, the despairing. And Noah, comfort or rest. Man's appointed mortal sorrow. But the blessed God shall come down, teaching that his death shall bring. Whose death? God's death. Man is appointed mortal sorrow, but the blessed God shall come down, teaching that his death shall bring the despairing comfort or rest. Wow, every time I do this, I get goosebumps. Now, there's no way, this has several implications. There's no way you'll ever convince me that a group of Jewish rabbis conspired to hide a summary of the New Testament Christian gospel in a genealogy in the Torah? No way. This also tells you that God's plan for man was not a knee-jerk reaction to a surprise. He and the Son planned the redemption before the foundation of the earth. Ephesians 1:4 will confirm that to you, and there's other passages, of course. Breathtaking insight by paying attention to the text. I've studied the Bible for about 65 years, and all through those years, I often had to change my views as I learned more. But in summarizing all that, I was stunned to realize that every time I had to change my views about the text, it was always in the direction of taking it more seriously than before. As an information scientist, I've now learned that the key is precision. Be precise with words.
If you can't understand the profundity of that, I don't know what to say to you. Jesus bless each and every one of you, and I hope this blessed you. Peace.